Welcome back to my channel, guys. So today I'm breaking down my recent MMA fight, which was on the 7th of June on Kingdom Combat Championship in where was it again? The Bowlers Exhibition Centre, that's the one, in Trafford, Manchester. I was going up against a 7-4, I think his record it was at the time. Johnny Jones, wrestler, high-level wrestler, ranked number 2. Second. Oh my goodness, ranked number 2 welterweight in Italy. So tough opponent, and this was my first time dropping down to welterweight. So it was a good matchup for me because my original opponent pulled out. Johnny stepped in. I was like, yeah, why not? I'll do it. Test myself in there against a good opponent. So the game plan for this fight was to use my range more. So my teeps, my jabs, and just keep him at the end of my range. And then obviously if he was to take me down, get back up and just stay on top, use my jiu-jitsu, incorporate my jiu-jitsu with my striking. But this fight, I really wanted to show how much my striking has really improved, because in my last fight, obviously I lost my last fight before this one in February against an opponent called Albania, 7-foot beast of a man, a tough guy as well. He was really good fighter for me. But besides that, heading into the first round, and really when each round starts, I'm just looking to control that center of the cage. So yeah, throw that jab out to gauge my distance. He threw that leg kick. It was a sharp leg kick. Felt that. Teep him just to ruin his rhythm. Then he lands a big overhand that clipped me, but obviously I didn't want him to know, so I launched straight in. And then obviously he shoots for the takedown, but I react quick enough to get that underhook and I drag him down. But then this is where I messed up. Instead of taking my time with that a snap down, I rushed it, and then that resulted in him coming up on the single and eventually taking me down. And this is what the first round was really. He just had me up against the cage here, and I couldn't really get my frames in a move because his top pressure was just so good. Throwing little nasty shoulder strikes, that was pissing me off. I was like, what is he throwing at me right now? And his coach was speaking Italian, because obviously he's Italian, so I couldn't even get like a hint of what he was trying to do, which was really pissing me off. It was quite good. Even the underhook I had on here in half guard, he was just nullifying that, just pinching his elbows down to my hips so I couldn't come up on it. Yeah, his pressure was really good. He just kept on moving me. I just kept on trying to, just move, get my guard back. And he was happy to sit here and just punch. But when I do eventually get my guard back, I can't even work for a sweep or submission because my head is up against the cage. So it's harder to pull stuff off. Here I'm trying to go for an armbar because I'm overhooking his left arm. I'm not sure if you can see it. I'm overhooking, so I'm trying to create an angle. I'm swinging my legs to get an angle so I can get that armbar or get a sweep. But obviously, like I said again, I'm up against the cage, so it's easier said than done. End of the round, I flick up a flimsy armbar attempt. Don't know what I was doing, but yeah, I was not happy with that round at all. I started off strong, and then I just let myself stay on bottom for the whole of the first round. Could have done a lot better than that, but it's part of the game, innit? What was my corner telling me? What I remember is, the thing is, people ask me what your coach is telling you in between rounds. I honestly don't know. I don't remember. But I can say this. I do remember my coach, Chrissy, telling me that I should be the one initiating takedowns now in the second round. I should go at my own pace, not his. So then I was thinking, okay, work for the takedown now, tobz. But that's the thing as well with this fight. I was thinking so like one-dimensionally. Because like I said, in the first round, I was just striking. Second round, I was just thinking jiu-jitsu, grappling. And then in the third round, we'll see, I was just thinking striking again, which obviously looking back I was not happy about, but obviously it's something you learn from. So second round now. Yeah, I'm just finding that distance with the jabs, bouncing in and out of range. And then bang, I go in, but we got at the same time, so I shrug him off, I retry. Then he gets that lat drop on me, but it didn't work because I pinched my elbow down towards his hip to stop him from coming up on that underhook, which worked really well. And then here I just rushed it again. I went for a ghillie, forgetting how slippy you get when you're sweating in an MMA fight. And then here I try going for a triangle. Yeah, the camera shows it better here, but my left leg was pinned on his hip. And then what I did really well was I recognized that I was losing the position. So I've come through in the octopus and I sweep him. And I've drilled that so many times. It was just muscle memory, to be honest. It wasn't like I was thinking, oh yeah, let me get into octopus. It was just bang, he's on that side of me. I need to get my hips and head higher than his and sweep him. And from here, I was just trying to take my time, really, not rush anything. Try passing his butterfly hook, but I'm terrible at butterfly guard. Need to work on that as well. So he just gets his guard back. And then from here, I'm just trying to just stay a bit busy. In a minute, you'll see me throw a couple strikes to his body, to his head. Yeah, just taking my time really, because I was hearing him breathe as well. He was breathing really hard, so I knew, okay, I need to turn the pace up on him a little bit. He's breathing heavy. I've still got loads of energy. I need to work for something. And then here, he in a minute you'll see, yeah, he gets an overhook on my arm. I think he uses again armbar on me, but I pummel it in. He gets an armbar on me at some point. You'll see in a minute. Yeah, here it is. Yeah. But I posture up and I get out of there. Yeah, I had this guy in turtles so many times in the fight, but like I said, I just rushed it. I was too eager to get the finish, and instead of just sitting here and just landing heavy strikes, I was just thinking jiu-jitsu, 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 which and this is not jiu-jitsu, this is MMA. So where, you know, you need to know when it's time to do jiu-jitsu and when it's time to smack the hell out of your opponent. And then apparently, I think the judges gave this round to him just because I was on my back for like the last 20 seconds of the fight. Can someone explain to me how that makes any sense? The scoring of that. So I'm winning the first 2 minutes and 50 seconds of the fight. But because I end up on my back in the last 10 seconds, I lost the round. Like, whoever was judging that obviously was not watching the same fight. Because that made no sense to me when I heard that. I was like, what? I mean, I lost anyway, but that score made no sense to me. No sense to me. But this was a good round for me. And I needed to win this round to at least have a chance of winning the fight or even get a finish. Again, I don't know what my coaches were telling me. They're probably telling me turn the pace up now. They definitely were. Heading into the third and final round, we start off with a manly hug and then we get straight back into it. That was a very lazy jab. What the hell was that? But here, when I switched stance, he got me with a jab on my eye and I couldn't see for like 5 seconds. But then I landed a nice check hook on him as he was coming in. And then here I was still recovering, I think. I don't know what I was doing, but I threw another lazy jab. I think with me, I was just throwing too many jabs instead of just switching up with like a corkscrew jab or like a hook or a cross even. I don't know why I just kept on throwing jabs out. That was probably why he read it and then just went underneath the shot and yeah, took me down again. Shock. And then here I'm looking back now, I should have kipped. The kipping was there. I always kip. I usually kip in training. I don't know why I didn't kip here. I was trying to hip escape or trap an arm, but again, his pressure, his crossface was insane. He had a really good crossface. Honestly, I was trying so hard to get out of here. He was just so sticky. No diddy. But yeah, I was in mount for quite a while actually. Oh my goodness, that's insane. But yeah, he didn't get the finish though. At a certain point, he got my back. I turned away from him. I was like, right, he's not. Oh my goodness, he's not going down. What am I saying? I couldn't hip escape, so I turned my back on him. No diddy. And then he got his hooks in. He got back. He got the back. Yeah, here it is. And then I was like, oh no, because I think he got under my chin at one point. But then obviously my back defense is quite good, so I got away. But then here, he recognized I was escaping the back, so we came up on top again. Again, I just made the wrong decisions. And his pressure, again, like I said, was just, it was really heavy pressure, good pressure. And he was just floating across me like, as you guys can see, if I turn, he let me turn on, just follow me. He wasn't like rushing his side of things, which was really good on his part. And that's the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed that, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to see more analysis videos like this, just let me know. I've got another video coming up soon of my competition from role models. I'll be doing analysis of my grappling matches as well. So yeah, see you guys next time.